Hey everybody, welcome back to another Getaway with the Crawfords. We are here at the Pineapple Beach Club in beautiful Antigua for 7 days, Saturday to Saturday. Come along as we check out the resort, check out the island, and yeah, we'll tell you what we like and don't like about it.
It took us about 45 minutes to get through customs and immigration. We set up our airport transfers with Berry Taxi and Tours ahead of time. It was $100 for the VIP meet and greet. No issues at all with Berry Taxi. We have arrived in paradise.
All right, so here we are, room 424 at the Pineapple Beach Club in Antigua. We asked for a king preferred room. I don't feel like that's a king bed, but we'll make the best. I like being close to Steph anyway, so hey. Give you the whole room tour. The room definitely seems a little smaller than what it does online on the pictures, but it has been updated. It's a nice room. Got a ceiling fan, high voltage ceilings. Let's go this way now. We got some drawers over here. We got the beach bag they gave us at check-in, which is pretty nice and cool. Pineapple Beach Club beach bag. Over here, you got a coffee maker, some waters, and the fridge. The fridge is empty, and from what I've been told is that if we want it stocked, we have to pay to have it stocked, which is kind of the first time I've ever ran into that at an all-inclusive resort. So that is interesting, kind of a bummer. Go around the room here. Looking back this way. All right, so over here in the closet, you will have your safe. And they give you the whole locking mechanism at check-in. So your safe's up there, and they give you the whole lock that you're going to slide in there. And don't lose it, they say, otherwise you're charged a lot of money. Into the bathroom here. It's a nice-sized bathroom, actually. Real big shower. Love the shower. Typical sink, but all of your normal amenities, soap, shampoos, body wash, all that good stuff. They said they do clean the rooms every other day. So that's nice as well. But they said if you need anything between the every other day, they'll be happy to help out. So yeah, room 424, Pineapple Beach Club here in Antigua.
Alright, as I walked to get some dinner, I just wanted to show you some more parts of the resort. So this is the, what's this called? The Pickled Turtle pool. It's the quiet pool, but if you get a group of people out here, sometimes they have music going. There are bathrooms, and then there's also a bar. It's a good time, but the sun goes down earlier over here, but there is sun. This bar over here does not have frozen drinks, but they do have, when it's open, just like regular drinks. So then these are more places. Keep walking with me. More rooms. Up here, I'm going to be showing you, it's like a turtle area. It's really cool. A turtle refuge, maybe you could say. There are baby turtles over here. And then on the other side, they have tortoises. I guess they're tortoises. They usually are more active at this time of night, but I don't see a lot today. There's one. There's a lot huddled in that corner over there. Alright, moving on. If you go down this way, we'll be walking into the bar lounge area, and then I'll be stopping at the snack bar. Just because we're getting to be where there's a lot of people, I'm going to stop talking, but you're going to see ping pong tables, and then you'll see like an open area that's the lounge. To the right of that, I'll kind of point out that is the buffet, and then I will go to the snack bar, and the main pool is also over there. So we are coming into the bar lounge right now. There's ping pong tables, and there's pool to the right. This is also where most of the activities happen, if there's any kind of bingo or things like that during the day. Guest services is also located in here. This is where you'd go to make your dinner reservations. The desk over there to the left. That is the buffet area right here. It doesn't open till 6:30. And you just walk straight through. We're going to the snack bar. There's also a bar, a drink bar. This is the main pool. And we're ready to go to the snack bar, which is right there.
The daily resort activities can be found on this chalkboard.
This raft was my favorite part of the beach. It was really relaxing to lay out in the water and there were hardly any waves. Okay, it is 6:56 a.m. I just wanted to show you what the chairs looks like. There's no towels at the moment. Oh, it looks like there is towels. Okay, I'll have to get those. I'm going to show you the beach and just what's already claimed on the beach. I just got here 4 minutes ago. That's my yellow bag. But any other spot with shade has a towel on it. I think I saw 1, 2 more and somebody just took another one. So this one is claimed. This one is claimed. There's one up there. If you can tell, it has towel hooks on it. Claimed. Looks like there's one up front there still. That doesn't look like it's claimed. Oh, there could be something on it actually. There's a few over here. If you can see, there's stuff on these ones. Claimed. Claimed. Remember, this is 6:50 in the morning. Claimed, claimed. These are all claimed. So, I'm going to take you to the pool area now and show you that. Plenty of spots in the sun, though. Plenty of spots. Gotta set my towel up. I'm just going to the infinity pool, not the main pool, because it's closer. Sorry if the camera's wobbly. Try to walk more steady. So here's some spots with umbrellas. They're claimed. these spots over here, we were here one of the days. There used to not be 5, used to be 4, but this is a good shaded area if you're looking for shade and there's no umbrellas left. There used to be another umbrella on this side, so that's what the pool looks like. Nothing's even open yet, but it is prior to 7 a.m. So plan on getting here prior to 7 a.m. if you want a shaded spot, if you get really burnt. We did luck out one time when somebody gave us their spot like mid-afternoon because they could tell that we were a little burnt. So once they were done, they gave it to us. But yeah, we've never had a problem finding a spot, just if we want a spot in the shade, which the first couple days we really didn't. And then one time we were underneath that little patio thing, we kind of just lucked out that no one had taken that yet. But I guess it just depends on the crowd that's here, and the crowd that's here right now likes a lot of shade apparently, and they like to get up really early. So maybe that won't be the case every time. But I just wanted to kind of show you how full it is at 7 a.m. Okay, also, just a side note to go with that video, it is 7 a.m., but I just want people to know that I am sitting out here with my towels and with my stuff. I know a lot of people aren't, so I guess you're not in the wrong if you just want to drop your towel and your stuff and then go back to bed. But, you know, I'm already here now. It's a nice day. The sun will be up full force in about 1 hour. Maybe I can get some breakfast, but I am, for the majority of the time, sitting with my towel. So I did not just drop and go. One of my biggest annoyances at this resort was that you had to stand in line at 8 a.m. to make a reservation 48 hours in advance to eat anywhere besides the buffet. There were 3 different restaurants and none of them were open all on the same day. So you always had like 1 or 2 restaurants to choose from. One of those 3 restaurants was the steakhouse and did require an extra fee or charge to eat there.
The buffet.
One notable thing about the buffet was that it featured a different type of cuisine every night without telling the guests in advance what that cuisine would be. So it was hard to plan ahead if you wanted to eat in the buffet that night. And no foods were ever served twice. But adventurous eaters might enjoy the variety.
The birds were definitely bad during breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Lunch at the Outhouse Barbecue. Here's your choice of liquors available at the bar.
Okay, this is the relaxation station. I'm just gonna sit over here while I tell you guys about my dinner. I just thought I'd show you the relaxation station because it's better than just looking at nothing. Over here also is where you will find shuffleboard. And a little bit later, there's also a giant chess somewhere. So right there where you see that light coming, that is shuffleboard. So it's pretty cool. So anyway, So here's story time. I'll try to make this fast. So you have to get up around, I think we mentioned this before, you have to get up early to get in line if you want to get a preferred dinner location and time. So I usually wake up around, I am down in the lobby by 8, so that I can be one of the first ones in line to make dinner reservations. I did that we got here on Saturday, so I did that Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday was the last day, because you can make them 48 hours in advance, so we're leaving Friday. Okay, first mistake, I did not make a dinner reservation for tonight, because the only 2 restaurants open were the Italian and the steakhouse that you have to pay an extra charge for. We've already been to the steakhouse, and we've already been to Italian 2 times. I didn't really think we needed Italian 3 times, but we did not know until until yesterday, that the menu changes for the Italian restaurant, so we actually probably could have had it another day in a row. But regardless, it was already too late, and by the time we asked today, they had already said that they were already booked full. So that was out of luck. So we looked at the buffet. Tonight, the buffet is Mediterranean. Well, I don't really like Mediterranean food, and I did look, and I am willing to try new things. I'm kind of a picky eater, so that was kind of a bummer. So I was like, I'll just eat at the Snack Grill. So the paper that we have says the Snack Grill closes at 7. The paper that's on the board says the Snack Grill closes at 7. So around 6:30, I went down to the Snack Grill. They're closed, and they said we'll be open again at 9:30, which I thought the paper said they open at 9, but it could have been 9:30. I'm not 100% positive on that. So I'm just out of luck. So that's it. That's the dinner options, and they're done. They're over. So it's just the buffet or nothing. So I eat Mediterranean or nothing, and I'm not complaining because this is a very nice resort. The food has been very good. I ate a very nice lunch. I can eat a very nice breakfast, but I'm having coffee, which they were out of vanilla cream, so it's hazelnut, and it's actually amazing. And if you can see this wrapped sandwich, it's bread and cheese. So that will be my dinner tonight, because there was no reservations open, and the Snack Grill already closed, and I should have gotten down there before 6:30, but we just got home from our excursion. We had like a little snack around 4, and we just weren't hungry. So there's a lot of these things that could have been avoided by better planning, but you know, that's all right. Anyway, so that's my dinner story, and that's how I ended up at 6:30 at night eating just a cheese and bread sandwich and coffee. And maybe I'll have some drinks to make up for it, who knows. But if I'm still hungry at 9:30, maybe I'll grab a snack. But since we have to get up at like 7 o'clock, the sun is in full force here by about 8 a.m. So if you want a shaded spot or a preferred area, like if there's really a spot that you really, really want, you got to get out here by like 7. I think I heard people say that got some of the shaded spots that have like tables and things like that. They got here 7:15. You can find a spot in full sun very easily, but the shaded spots are a little bit more coveted. So I will just take you over here real fast to show you the rest of the relaxation area, and that'll be all for this video, so I can go finish my sandwich, which I did get from the cafe. They do have a lot of they also had a tuna sandwich, but I'm kind of a picky eater, so this is not a picky eater's paradise if you have certain food restrictions, or if you are picky, because you never know what the buffet is going to be. One day it's Tex-Mex, one day it was Asian cuisine, one day there's the chess area, one day it was, oh gosh, I can't even remember. Those are the only 2 I can remember. International, I think, was one. There was one day when there was kind of somewhat American food. They just don't have like staples, like, okay, well, I know I can only get chicken. So bye.
Okay, so we did find out one key bit of information. I said when we were doing the room tour that there was a fee to stock the fridge here, the mini bar, the mini fridge in the room. And that fee is $65, and that gives you water, Cokes, and beers. We did not pay it. That seems ridiculous to us. But it's $65 if you stay here for them to do a one-time stocking of beverages in your fridge. And once again, that's just waters, Cokes, and beers, and that's it. It's a little too salty for us. Seems a little ridiculous for an all-inclusive resort. First time we ever stayed all-inclusive where they tell you need to pay to stock the fridge in your room. So that's all. So if you do come here, heads up that you do need to pay a $65 fee.
And I'm not sure how much of each like drink comes in that one stocking fee. I feel like 65 would be okay if it was like they kept stocking it, like restocking it. But yeah, she definitely implied it was just one time. So every time you want it stocked.
Yeah.
So if that's something you're interested in, you might want to ask like how many drinks you get included in that price. But I wasn't interested after that.
No kidding.
Here's the tennis court area, full of tennis balls, tennis rackets for you to use and play a game of tennis. Here's one of 6 pickleball courts at the resort.
Okay, we are in the fitness center. It's actually pretty big. Has a lot of equipment, like for weightlifting machines. And they also have free weights. They have stair steppers if you want to do a little aerobics, some more hand weights. They have balls, exercise balls, kettlebells. They have water. And then if you go into this space is where your cardio equipment is. It's pretty cool in here, like temperature wise. Looks like they have TVs. I haven't really tried them out. We got some more bikes and equipment, towels.
Hey,
Oh,
I'm working on fitting this treat from the coffee shop in my mouth. That's what I'm working on.
such an original joke right there. And then they do have some restrooms available up here as well. And that is the fitness center. I think it's a pretty decent fitness center. So this is just a video. This is the tennis court of just, I'm gonna walk down to show you, like they make you hike to work out. So it's pretty steep.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Rocky.
And rocky, yes. And I don't think there's another way to get up here. There's some ways, like when we went to the barbecue outhouse, like where you could go up in a golf cart. I don't think you're getting up in a golf cart here. So I just guess you're just out of luck if you can't go upstairs. I don't know. Maybe they have a secret back way. But literally, this is the path to get to the fitness center. So if you, and it's even a little bit of a hike for us. So if you're not able-bodied, don't maybe plan on playing pickleball or tennis. But look at that view, though. It is pretty coming down. And there are some rooms up here as well, so I don't know how they assign those, because some people wouldn't be able, again, to make it up these stairs. We're not done yet. Oh no, there are more. And then down these set of stairs. And then you're almost to the bottom. But it is good to get some steps in. Here's just some more of the resort. And finally you go down this way. You turn to the left. And that'll be your last set. So when I started, this has been about 1 minute and 47 seconds. So it'll take us about 2 minutes to walk down the stairs. I'm sure it took longer for us to walk up. And that was the path to the fitness area.
Touching warm, reaching out, touching me, touching you. I said sweet Caroline, the good times never seem so good.
Here's a scene from Carnival Night. You You do pay a daily resort fee, but that does cover sailboats, snorkeling, stand-up paddleboarding. So there's some good stuff that comes with it as well. Trying to win at an afternoon game of bingo. If you don't want to leave the resort, they have these shops right next door that you can walk to. The prices are a little high though, just as a fair warning.
Alright, so just a friendly tip here to you before you do make your adventure over here to Antigua and Barbuda. If you're bringing U.S. currency, they do accept U.S. currency, but it's got to be perfect. So no marks, no tears, no rips. Like basically you want to bring brand new currency. So before you come, you definitely want to go into your bank and just request some new bills, especially for tipping or any excursions you pay for. Steph and I are going to be bringing back quite a few 20s and stuff that they won't take here because they're not in good enough shape. So you definitely want to make sure you bring good U.S. currency. They will accept it, but when you hand it to them, they will inspect each bill to make sure it meets their standards for them to accept and use and take. Something to do with the banks over here, and they won't take any of the U.S. currency that's in bad shape. Okay.
G-Man here works the beach at the Pineapple Beach Club, selling tours and all the good stuff that you might want to do on the island. So we hired him for a private tour. He offers beer and water in his car, and he took us all around and gave us a great half-day tour of the island. All right, everybody. Hey, that's going to wrap up another getaway with the Crawfords. This time covering the Pineapple Beach Resort and Club, Spa, whatever you can call it, in Antigua. We're just going to go over a couple of quick notes and then cut you loose. All right, go ahead.
So I would give this trip definitely a solid 3 out of 5. It was different than what we're used to, but if I had to go back for some reason, I wouldn't hate it. But I would probably choose to look somewhere else in Antigua. Given the opportunity to go back. My 3 words to describe this trip are going to be authentic, quiet, but limited. I think that this resort is very authentic. It's not very commercialized, kind of like what we're used to. Yeah. It's very, 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 very beautiful. Antigua is a very beautiful island. We had a really good time there, but there's not some of the staples that you're used to in all-inclusives. It's just a little bit different. The vibe is different. They're a lot slower paced there. And it's just, they don't have like the loud music playing or like the craziness. It's just very relaxing. And that's why I said quiet for my other word. In some of our pictures, you might think, wow, it looks like it's dead there. But it really wasn't. Like those pictures, that's just really how things were. Yeah. I mean, it was full. It was at capacity, I feel like. Yeah. But it didn't feel that way ever. No. It never felt full. But also limited. Talked a little bit about the food options. Just like limited in things closed down by like 9 o'clock was like the last event. There was nothing like really going on 24 hours. Just limited in those ways from things that we normally do. Limited in like the drinks that they can make and the food that you can eat and the hours that things are open and places to go. Like things like that is just a little bit more limited than maybe what we're used to in the past.
That's correct. And then I'm just going to cover with the staff. When we got there, the check-in was nice. They give you the rum punch and then like a cold towel just to dry or wipe yourself down from a long day of traveling. And they give you this form and say sit here and fill out this form, like a limited release form type of thing. They're not responsible for anything before you can go and check in. The staff, they're all nice. They're not rude, but they're not overly nice either. Like you can't make small talk with them. They're not, you're not going to buddy up with the bartender, nothing like that. They just, it's hard to say. I think it's just their culture probably.
Which I totally forgot about, the tipping.
Yeah.
You don't have to tip them like hardly anything.
Yeah, the tipping was, because even the hotel recommended like 50 cents per bag to the porter, which I was just like, what? And so that was interesting too.
Yeah, like we gave, I think, like a 5 one time, and it was like a big deal.
Yeah.
They were really, really appreciative. Like that's... Yeah, it was like less than what we're normally standard
Yeah.
tipping procedures. I
Yeah,
guess.
correct. That's probably really about all I had on that. I mean, just yeah. I mean, they're not rude, but I think it's just their culture. They're not overly friendly or opening maybe.
We really got to know one of the like bartenders kind of over by our room.
Yeah.
And then some days she'd be like, "Hey," and then other days she's like, "Who are you guys?"
Yeah. She's like, oh hey, like why are you talking to me?
Yeah, like no recollection of us. Is that
What? Oh, that's all I had. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
all right. Well, overall, this was just different than some of the other resorts that we've been at. There was definitely an older clientele.
Yes.
We were some of the younger
Yes.
ones.
And we're in our 40s, so I
Yeah.
mean, but we were definitely some of the younger ones staying there.
It's fine if you just want to like be on the beach
Yeah.
and read a book and sleep. That's what most people did.
Yeah.
And drink. Like
Yeah.
that's kind of what they did. There was a lot of activities you saw in the video, like they have pickleball and they even have beach volleyball. I never saw anyone do any
No.
of those things.
No. But I mean, yeah, I mean, would I go back? Of course, it's Antigua. We'd definitely go back. I might look at a different resort next time though, and look more of our options. But there's nothing wrong with the Pineapple Beach Club. It's quiet. It's nice. And if
Yeah.
you're looking for just a quiet, secluded beach resort, with not a whole lot going on, this is your spot. Hands down, this is your spot.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of guests that return every year.
Yeah.
And once you kind of know, like we didn't know about the reservations and we didn't know about some of these things that there's a lot of activities we didn't do that they offer that we like didn't really know about. So now like having that knowledge, I think it would be better the second time around. But we didn't really know that. There's also like some of the activities that we did participate in were bingo. I mean, who doesn't love bingo? And then I also did some water aerobics, and that was really fun one time.
Yeah.
But other than that, we didn't really do a lot of the activities. They had some trivia and stuff some nights. But I think what happened was basically we were just out in the sun and we planned on doing things. And then you get in the sun and then you don't want to do anything else all day except just stay there. And we're like, do we really want to get up and go play pickleball?
I mean, and speaking of that, though, that is one thing that I did miss. At other resorts, you have a kind of a wait staff working the pool area, the beach. And they didn't have that here. So it was, every time you wanted something, you had to go get it at one of the 3 bars. And so that was kind of a bummer. And and it was slow. I mean, so that kind of stunk. I will say that too.
There was no like 24-hour or even like just somewhere to go if you just wanted a snack.
Yeah.
There was the cafe and they did have ice cream, but sometimes they'd be out and it was like scoopable ice cream, which is fine. I like that kind of ice cream, but it's just, we're used to like, you can just go get ice cream or cookies or whenever you want to.
Right.
They had like, the snack bar was open most of the time, but it was just the lines were so long you'd have to wait a half hour just to get like some French fries.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't really have anywhere else to go, so I guess it was fine. But
true. Yeah.
But yeah, it was just nothing. Even getting a drink, nothing was quick.
Yeah.
So
Right.
if you didn't mind waiting a little bit, it was fine.
Yeah. But a solid 3 out of 5 for sure. I mean, it was a nice experience.
We'd recommend it, just maybe with some warnings about.
Yeah.
Just it depends on your vibe and kind of what you're looking for.
Correct. All right, I think that covers it, right? If you have any other questions, comments, hit us up down below, of course. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff as well. And we try to be good about getting back on here and answering comments and questions that you might have. So if you have anything like that, we'll do our best to get on here and hit it up. Our next trip's to Colorado, so that's next month. We'll have something hopefully fast after that up here as well. But yeah, for another getaway with the Crawfords, thanks so much for checking us out and hopefully you enjoyed it.